What do we leave behind? How do we pass the batons to future generations and not burden them with the destroyed world, a hopeless one?
What does it look like if we bring together some of the most influential people imagining future worlds? What would it look like if we ask questions that make them think about the future differently? How would that influence the ways in which they're telling their stories that reach hundreds of millions of people?
I think about myself growing up. I learned and got so many opinions about my place in the world, my possibility, my power from storytelling, from pop culture.
Science fiction has been at the forefront of innovation throughout ages. Both innovation in ideas, innovation in technology. Bringing a group of sci-fi creators together to reimagine ways to tell the future is a huge opportunity for us to try steer storytelling and thus culture towards a place that is kinder and warmer and more equitable and more open to each other.
If they think about the future differently, if they understand the possibilities of telling stories in a certain way that unlocks people's imaginations of what could be possible, would they feel compelled to do so? Would they imagine worlds that bring us towards those better worlds rather than nudge us towards those darker, more dystopian, scary worlds?
I think these writers have more power and influence than they realize in shaping the public imagination and also materializing some of the ideas that surface in their works. They can really shift the trajectory of where future technologies are going.
Reality always follows imagination. Innovation always follows imagination. If it's imagined, then we can pursue it, then we can tinker, then we can create, then we can build the innovation.
We need to redefine that innovation, just doing things fast and new, is not necessarily helpful. And so the question is, can we define innovation to mean something that's beneficial for society? Which then begs the question, what's beneficial?
Working with PopShift is really harnessing the power and the incredible creativity of all these storytellers to think about how we tell a different story about technology and its role in our lives. One that is rooted in abundance, and also what happens if we as humans and humanity are steering technology rather than the other way around.
Feels like we're in the middle of so many inflection points, and that through thoughtful decision making we can really drive the world to an amazing place.
We will need everyone at the table. Advocates and movement builders and storytellers and policymakers. We need to be doing this work in co-creation and in community.
We really wanted to create space for people to connect on a deeper level, and for this not to be an industry event, but rather to be a moment of connection.
Being here feels, in the best possible way, like drinking from a fire hose. There are so many ideas and so many things that I just want to go sit and explore.
What I love is so many conversations getting started. I just wish we had twice as many days to sort of see our first blush thoughts and reactions build into more cohesive ideas that we can share.
We're all bringing our work and the way that we see the world, deeply discussing it and creating from that tension and that strangeness, and hopefully creating these new, beautiful, speculative worlds that might actually be our world one day.